So yesterday something pretty big happened. I mean, for most people who aren't into watches, it will probably be completely insignificant. But for those of us that are, so I wasn't planning on making this video, and in fact I was in the process of editing another video when Tudor dropped some pretty big news. And while I really didn't want to make another video talking about Tudor for a while, I just couldn't ignore this. So this week is Geneve Watch Days, which is where a handful of watch brands show their latest and greatest stuff in Geneva. And while Tudor aren't taking part in Geneva Watch Days, their carefully timed announcement yesterday has overshadowed all of the new releases from the brands that are. And it's all that everybody's talking about on social media. So Tudor's just announced a new version of its Pelagos dive watch with a 39mm case. And while that might not seem like much to talk about, this is really big news. This new Pelagos shares most of its characteristics with its 42mm big brother, but there are a few important differences. As well as being smaller, it's thinner at just 11.8mm thick. Now they've had to reduce the depth rating from 500 meters to 200 meters to be able to achieve this, but I doubt that many people would ever really need that extra 300 meters. The step chapter ring from the original Pelagos has gone, as has the date window, and there's one less line of text on the dial. So in these respects, the design of the dial is much more like the Pelagos FXD. And instead of a matte finish to the dial and the bezel insert, this one's got a satin sunburst effect. And while the case and the bracelet remain in grade 2 titanium, just like the other models in the Pelagos line, this new 39mm version comes with Tudor's excellent new T-fit clasp, which is a bit less rudimentary than the system used on the original Pelagos. And just like the other models in the Pelagos series, this one also comes with both a bracelet and a black rubber strap. This new release from Tudor has been getting loads of positive feedback on social media, and I can really see why. It just feels like Tudor has really been listening to its hardcore fans. 39mm just seems to be a really popular size, and certainly Tudor's other 39mm models, like the Black Bay 58, the Black Bay Pro, and the Ranger, have all had really strong sales. And that T-fit clasp is also going to be a really welcome addition. In some ways, with this new 39mm version, and those new finishes on the dial and on the bezel, I think the Pelagos has just taken a big step closer to the Rolex Submariner, which is still really the benchmark in dive watches for many. So I'm hoping to get hands-on with this new 39mm Pelagos very soon, but in the meantime, tell me what you think about it in the comments.